Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Or if this is your first time here, hello and thank you for joining us. Here, we talk about all things life, personal growth, well-being, and living with intention, no matter what stage you're at. Now, today's episode is something that's close to the heart for many of us. Retirement. But not just any kind of retirement. We're talking about a retirement that's not only peaceful, but also joyful and productive. Maybe you're getting close to retirement, maybe you're already there, or maybe you're just starting to think about what life might look like after the 9 to 5. Wherever you are on that journey, this video is for you. Before we jump in, make sure to click that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you won't miss out on more inspiring tips, ideas, and real talk about living your best life, all right? Are you ready to reimagine retirement in a whole new way? Let's dive in. When most people hear the word retirement, what comes to mind? For some, it's sipping coffee by the beach, playing golf, or finally having time to sleep in. For others, it might feel a little scary, a sudden pause after years or even decades of routine, responsibility, and purpose. But here's the thing. Retirement is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of something new. It's a blank canvas, and you get to decide what goes on it. This chapter of life isn't just about slowing down. It's about shifting gears. You now have something incredibly powerful. Freedom. Freedom to explore passions you never had time for, to travel without rushing back to the office, to spend more time with people you love, or even to discover a whole new version of yourself. So instead of asking, what do I do now? Then ask yourself, what do I want to do that I couldn't do before? This is your chance to rewrite the rules of your daily life. Whether you dream of starting a passion project, traveling the world, giving back to your community, or simply having time to breathe, retirement is your time to reclaim your days and fill them with joy, meaning, and maybe even a little adventure. Let's not think of retirement as a finish line. Let's call it a new chapter, one that's entirely up to you. One of the most important things you can do in retirement, maybe the most important, is to discover or even rediscover your purpose. Because here's the truth. Without a sense of purpose, even the most relaxing days can start to feel empty. We humans are wired for meaning. We want to matter. We want to feel useful, needed, inspired. And guess what? Retirement is not the time to lose that. It's the time to lean into it. Purpose doesn't have to be some huge, world-changing mission. It can be simple, personal, and powerful. It could be helping raise your grandchildren and passing on your values, volunteering at your local library or food bank, mentoring someone in your former field, supporting a cause you believe in, or even just planting a garden and watching it grow. And hey, your purpose doesn't have to stay the same every day. It can evolve. One year it might be travel. Another year it might be painting, writing a book, or helping your community thrive. Don't know what your purpose is yet? That's okay too. Take time to explore, try new things. Ask yourself, what brings me joy? What do I lose track of time doing? What would I regret not trying? Start with small steps. Take a class. Volunteer once a week. Teach someone something you love. You'll be surprised how purpose often finds you when you're actively looking for ways to give and grow. Retirement isn't about fading into the background. It's about stepping into a new spotlight, one that you shine yourself. Find what lights you up, and then share that light with others. Start with small steps. Take a class. Volunteer once a week. Teach someone something you love. You'll be surprised how purpose often finds you when you're actively looking for ways to give and grow. Retirement isn't about fading into the background. It's about stepping into a new spotlight, one that you shine yourself. Find what lights you up, and then share that light with others. Remember, your purpose doesn't need to be big or impressive to be meaningful. It just needs to be yours. Whether it's creating, serving, connecting, or exploring, the most beautiful thing about this chapter of life is that you get to choose what it looks like. One of the biggest myths about retirement, that it's the time to stop learning. But the truth is, retirement is actually the perfect time to become a student of life all over again. Now that you're no longer defined by your job title or tied to a strict schedule, you have the freedom to explore your curiosity without pressure, expectations, or deadlines. Learning doesn't just keep your brain sharp, it also keeps your heart open and your spirit young. Studies show that people who continue learning into their later years are not only mentally healthier, but also happier and more fulfilled. And learning doesn't have to mean going back to school, though you can if you want to. It can be anything: taking up painting, photography, or pottery, learning a new language, taking cooking classes, or joining a book club, exploring history, music, or even astronomy online. Start with something small. You don't have to become an expert. You just have to stay curious. Pick something that excites you, not something you feel like you should learn. Make it fun. Make it yours. Retirement isn't about stepping away from life. It's about stepping into a new way of living. So go ahead. Learn, grow, explore. This is your time. Here's something we don't talk about enough. Retirement only feels good if you feel good. And that's why prioritizing your health and wellness isn't optional. It's essential. This stage of life isn't about running marathons or turning into a fitness guru. It's about doing what you can with what you have to stay active, energized, and happy for yourself and the people you love. You don't need fancy equipment or intense routines. Sometimes a 30-minute walk in fresh air is more powerful than any gym session. Gentle movement, like swimming, yoga, or even gardening, keeps your body flexible, your mind sharp, and your mood lifted. But wellness isn't just physical, it's mental and emotional too. Eating well, staying hydrated, getting enough sleep. These basics make a huge difference. And so does staying socially connected, laughing often, and doing things that bring you peace. Start small. Find one habit that supports your health. A short morning walk, swapping one meal a day for something lighter, or even just turning off screens an hour before bed. Little things add up, especially when you do them with love and consistency. Because the truth is, your health is the foundation for everything else. The more energy and strength you have, the more fully you can enjoy the freedom and adventure of retirement. So treat your body with kindness. It's carried you this far. Let it carry you into the best years yet. Let's talk about something that's just as important as eating well and staying active. Maybe even more important, connection. Because no matter how independent you are, we all need people, friends, family, a community, someone to laugh with, share stories with, or just sit in comfortable silence with over a cup of tea. One of the biggest challenges in retirement is that your natural social circle, your co-workers, your clients, your daily routines, suddenly disappears, and if you're not careful, loneliness can sneak in. But here's the good news. It's never too late to make new connections, and they might come from the most unexpected places. You don't need a huge group, and even one or two deep friendships can make all the difference. You can join a local club or group that aligns with your hobbies, take a class in person or online, volunteer somewhere meaningful, reconnect with old friends or distant relatives, or even join a walking group or coffee meetup at the library. The point is, don't wait for connection to come to you. Go out and build it. Be the one who reaches out. someone else out there, is waiting for a friend just like you. Because at the end of the day, joy multiplies when it's shared. Retirement is a lot more fun when you've got good people to enjoy it with. One of the most beautiful gifts that retirement offers, and one we don't always take advantage of, is freedom. Freedom from the clock, from rigid schedules, from emails and endless meetings. And with that freedom comes the chance to welcome something many of us haven't felt in years: spontaneity. You don't have to plan every moment of your life now. In fact, some of the best parts of retirement come from the unplanned ones. Want to sleep in today? Go for it. Feel like taking a different route on your walk? Why not? Get a last-minute invite to try something new? Say yes, even if it feels a little out of your comfort zone. You don't need to throw away routines completely, but leave room for magic. Try saying yes to something unplanned once a week. Explore that quirky museum. Go for that late-night movie. Take that detour, literally and figuratively. Spontaneity doesn't mean chaos. It means living in the moment. It's about allowing joy, adventure, and surprise to find you without needing to script every second. Retirement isn't just about comfort. It's about freedom. So give yourself permission to wander a little. Laugh a little louder. Be a little silly. Some of life's best memories come when you least expect them. Retirement isn't the end of the road. It's a new beginning. A chance to live on your own terms, to explore who you are beyond your job, and to live each day with joy and purpose. So dream big, stay active, keep learning, and surround yourself with love. Your best chapter might just be the one you're starting now. If this video gave you a little inspiration, a fresh perspective, or even just a moment of peace, do me a favor, like the video, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts or your own retirement story. Subscribe for more content just like this.